this morning. I'm the director of LENTOS Kunstmuseum, and I'm very happy to have you here. All the speakers are very welcome, and a big welcome and thank you to Christa Sommerer to choose LENTOS as the venue for this most interesting and timely conference. We just had a brief discussion about English or German, but I understand that most, not only of the speakers, but of you, the students, are not German speaking, so of course my welcome will be in English now. My first ideas about this conference here were about me as a curator. As a curator, I adore media art. Many of my projects, my exhibitions that I organized have been heavily based on media art, or were, as I did one time, a video art only exhibition. But as a museum director, I still love and adore media art, but with a sigh. Every time we decide to acquire a piece of media art or we do a big media art exhibition, it comes with all the package of, let's say in short, problems that media art, the equipment, data, software, hardware brings with it. And many of these problems, again, are still not finally solved. Maybe they can never be finally solved, but I understand that this conference today is exactly debating these questions that we as curators, collectors, and museum directors and people involved in the art market have to deal with. And I'm looking very much forward to your ideas on this topic. I remember that Chris Derkon once gave a talk here, and he proposed that the Museum of the Future should have two separate wings, the sun wing for painting and sculpture and the moon wing for media art, for that matter light or projection-based media art, of course. And I have to admit that this sounded very tempting and very beautiful, the sun wing, the moon wing, but then in the end it would just proliferate what we are struggling with, the separation of media art and the so-called fine arts, and we all hope that this separation will be overcome one day. So I wish you a very interesting and inspiring day at LENTOS, and thank you for coming. And I will ask Reinhard Kannonier to come up now.
Very welcome to the LENTOS Museum. As you can see, I'm not Stella Rollig. My name is Reinhard Kannonier. I'm the rector of the University of Art and Design. Just some sentences about the university. We have about 1,000 students and three main fields we are dealing with. One main field is media art. In the city of Ars Electronica, it's very clear that this is a crucial point for a university to deal with this very complicated field of media art. And as far as I can understand it, the market and media art are not very friendly together. It's a general problem, art and market. Of course, we know that, and especially in times of economic crisis, the scissors between very few artists who get a lot of money and the mass of artists who have to live in very, very difficult circumstances, economical circumstances. These scissors get wider and wider. And media art may be the last 15, 20 years, got step by step into this market. This has a lot of reasons, and you know that better than me, and I'm sure Gerfried Stocker will talk about this. But I think it's very important to discuss this field. I give you an example. We just are starting a project together with Ars Electronica, together with the LENTOS Kunstmuseum, of course. It's a center of Valley Export. You know all Valley Export, one of the earliest media artists and performance artists. And she has a really incredible archive from the 60s, from the early 60s till now. And it's a very big challenge to handle this archive, because you don't have ready products, you have processes, you have a lot of thinking in this archive, in process. And how to handle this question is very difficult. And this is one of the reasons why media art and the market have so much difficulties together. Well, I am very happy, and I thank especially Christa Sommerer and Laurent Mignonon that they organized this conference. It's maybe the first conference on this field in Austria, and it's very prominent, and I wish you a very interesting discussion about this. Thank you very much.